Good morning everyone. Today I am going to start lesson from our new subject defense studies. Okay? So what is mean by defense study? What we are going to see in this? So in short I will tell about this subject. This book gives you information about defense forces and the paramilitaries. Paramilitaries means organized in the same way as an official army. Okay, so forces of India. In the 21st century of globalization, we hope this subject will guide you to understand the necessary information about the subject defense studies and the career opportunities in the field of defense. Okay. You know the importance of defense studies. The main aim of this workbook of defense studies is to inculcate the values of national security, national interest, love for the country in you. You are going to study this subject through the activities like discussion, field visit, interviews, role play. Do make sure that you participate in all this activities as they will stimulate you the process to write the information and the points that you get the discussion sufficient place is given in the workbook. Take the help of parents and classmates whenever necessary. Okay. So we will start with our chapter. Okay, national security. See here, national security. So what is mean by security? Security is one of the essential requirements of society. Everybody wants security. Even ordinary species in the animal kingdom get strength and means of self-defense from the nature. What is true about animals is also true about human beings. Okay? So, in Stone Age, all human beings lived in group. Okay, why they lived in group? Because they want security. Because group give protection, give strength, and they help to self-defense. Okay, what is true about animals is also true about human beings. You can see in jungle, so all that animals live in group. Okay, so when they are in the group, so that time they can protect themselves. Security is a concept related to individuals, society, and country. Society creates peace and stability. It protects us from uncertainty. So it protects us from uncertainty. Nations face challenges, counter challenges. National sovereignty. Sovereignty means what? Sovereignty means what? The power of that country has to control its own government. That is known as sovereignty. The power of that country has control its own government. So that is known as sovereignty. National values, national territories must be protected. To protect territory, integrity, civic life and nations' natural and material resources is to protect nationhood. Okay? What things are helpful in that? So material resources. So for our survival, different types of things we want, like that food, water, and shade and everything. So it's coming in. In other words, all the defense measures used and implemented to protect the nationhood and sovereignty is known as a national security. So question should be asked here, what is mean by national security? And answer is here, all the defense measures Defense measures means what things are important for defense or for protection for ourselves. So it is comes in defense. All the defense measures used implemented to protect the nationhood and sovereignty is known as national security. Understand everybody? So let's we start with next point. India's history. If we look at the Indian history from the ancient times, you will realize that India has experienced a number of invasions. Invasions means what? Many changes, okay? Especially from the northwest region. In those historical times, there were many states under the rule of many kings. So, as per that invasions, many kings you have seen. For example, Akbar, Shivaji Maharaj, then Chola Raja, then what we can see, Uddola Sarkar, Nizam Shah, Adil Shah, and all many rulers you have seen. For example, the Mauryas, the Guptas, and the Marathas had made people capable of fighting against external aggression. Mauryas, Guptas, Marathas are fight for their survival. They just make their own, what we can say, they protect they make their own army for it, and they protect their all people. They had built a defense system. The protection and expansion of state had adopted defense measures for the protection of their territories. Next, concepts. To understand the concept of national security, we must know certain related concepts because they are closely related to the national security issues. Accordingly, let us try to understand what we mean by concepts like nation, nation-state, nationalism, national interest, national power, and national security. So, all these points we are going to see in this. Nation. Nation refers to a group of people living on a common territories. Group of people. Nation means what? You know different types of nations. For example, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, China, America, Russia, Australia, Austria, many are there. So, how they identify like that? Group of people live on a common territories belonging to the common race. So, common race means they fight for their food, shelter, and daily needs. So that is comes into the common race. And religion is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, and all it comes into the religion. And languages, there are many languages used in India. They have a spirit of unity. In all these changes or all this difference in the group of people, but the spirit of unity and their force, they become a nation. Nation state. When does a nation become nation state? When does nation become nation state? The three elements of territory, population, and sovereignty make nation a nation state. Three elements. These three elements are responsible for make nation a nation state, and answer is territory, population, and sovereignty. There can be a lot of diversity in nation state. For example, India has racial, religious, linguistic, relational, and an economic diversity is there. Religions are different, linguistics, regional area is different, economical diversity is also, because some are too much rich, some are too much poor. So all these things are there, and because of it, it is responsible for making nation state. Next one, nationalism. The very concept of nation itself defines nationalism. the emotions and feelings of people about their country expressed in different forms can be described as nationalism. Everybody have feelings about the nation. Okay, so because of that feelings, that emotions, nationalism you can discover. Everybody understand? So try to complete these activities and all. So you get book like this. So you have to complete all the question and answers which is given in this book. Start writing. Find it and write.